Hey guys, welcome to the first lesson of geometry, and we're going to start with the area of composite shapes. When I'm talking about composite shapes, what I'm really saying is different shapes that are placed together to make an overall bigger shape. And we're going to see that in our example. One of the best strategies for finding the area of a complex shape or composite shape is to kind of divide it into smaller shapes, take the area of each small shape, and then we're going to add them together at the end. So just a review of a couple of area formulas. If we want the area of a rectangle, where this is the length and this is the width, our area is simply length times width. So we'll just multiply them together. Area of a triangle is base. The height is right there, and it's base times height divided by 2. So there's the area of a triangle. And the area of a circle, you need the radius, which is the distance across half of the circle, and it is pi r squared, so the radius squared. Pi, there should be a button on your calculator that's for pi, but if you forget, it is 3.14. You can just use that if you want, or use the pi button that's right on your calculator. If you have questions about how to use that, I'll try to find a video on how to do that on different calculators. So those are the basic formulas. I'm also going to get you guys a formula sheet, and I'll upload it onto the onto D2L so you can have it for reference. I do have one. We can use these formulas together in order to find the area of complex shapes. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to find the area of the window below. So what I do is I like to divide the shape into the different parts. So for this one, I'm going to use a different color. I might split it. This seems common, but to split it into one, the area of the rectangle, and then two, this little semicircle that's up top. So there we have two different shapes. I'm going to find the area of each one, and then I'm going to add them together. So one of the things to notice with this semicircle is that if the diameter is 5, that means our radius is half of that, so it's 2.5. So we're going to use that. So here we go. We take the area of the first one, which is a rectangle, so it's length times width. And the length is 8 feet. And the width is 5 feet. So we'll just multiply them together to get 40 feet squared. So that's the area of the rectangle. And then the second thing we'll do is we'll do the area of the semicircle. So if you recall, our area of the circle is pi r squared. And then, but in the end, we only want half of that. So I'm going to calculate it, and then I'm going to divide it in half because it's just a half circle. So pi, our radius is 2.5, and I'm going to square that. So once I calculate that, 2.5 squared times pi, it becomes 19.625. And again, that's feet squared. So that is for the entire circle. That's the entire circle. But we only want half of that circle, so I'm going to divide it by 2. So 19.625 divided by 2. So I get that the half circle is 9.8125. Okay, so we have now the area of our rectangular part, so that's here, and we have the area of our half circle. Sorry guys, that's feet squared as well. So what we're going to do to find the total area is just add them up. So 9.8125 plus 40 is 49.8125 feet squared. And that is our total area for that shape. So you're going to kind of do all of your problems like this. Try to split it into smaller shapes that you can work with and then add them all up. It's actually going to help us when we go to do surface area of the 3D shapes. So if you have any questions about this, please let me know and look for the formula sheet. I'm going to post that shortly. Thanks, guys. Bye.